Boss, thanks for joining us. We've just announced the signing of Dan Kemp. How happy are you that you got your man?
Yeah, delighted. It's really interesting. I've watched Dan grow up as a footballer, not knowing him, but through my academy experiences and Dan being at Chelsea as a young player, I always remember him sticking out even from sort of 9-10 years old, and someone I'd always remembered as a good footballer. In more recent times, obviously, he moved to West Ham, and there's been a couple of winders, certainly the last two, that we've looked into trying to take him on loan, but it hasn't materialised. So he's been a player that we've looked at and been aware of for a very, very long time, and I'm over the moon to be able to secure something of his quality.
In our previous interview with Dan, he mentioned that there's been transfer talk in previous windows. What is it about Dan that you look at him and you want him to be an Orient player?
A lot. I think people will take to him because of his energy, because of his work rate, because of his attitude to compete and do the things that allow you to be a good footballer first and foremost. And I think then people will quickly identify the qualities that he's got. I think he can work off both feet. He can play in numerous positions. I would count probably straight off the bat 3 or 4 positions on the pitch that I think he would fit into our system. I think he can become a goal scorer for us. I think he can certainly become someone that creates goals for us. So I'm talking him up a lot, but we wouldn't have signed him if we didn't think he had the potential to come in here and make us a better team and a better squad with regards to the rest of the season, but certainly for the future.
And he spent the first half of this season on loan at Blackpool. That's his second loan move. This is his first permanent switch from West Ham. How big of a move is that in a player's career?
Well, I think twofold, it's a big move. I think it shows that our intent of the type of player that we want to recruit at this football club, that we want people that are known to us and we're aware of their qualities, and we've been able to see them on a regular basis rather than working just ad hoc and picking people out of a hat. I think where it shows is that we've shown our intent to go and find someone that's playing in League One, which I think means a hell of a lot. And I think for Dan, it now gives him a focus in terms of what the next few years of his life are going to look like. It gives him a chance to come and bed in for the second half of this season, and like I said, hopefully improve us as a squad and as a team. And then it also gives him a home and somewhere that he knows he can continue to build his career. Like I say, he's an exciting young player. He's gone out to Blackpool and of late been in their team and been part of a cup run and played in the level above. So for him and for us, I think it's a great fit.
And straight into training today and meeting the lads, how important is that for him?
Massive. He's like I've said right from when we first started talking about incomings during December, it was about trying to get people done as soon as we can, but we have to do the right things. We have to make sure that we do our work and our digging around to make sure that the character's right, and then obviously to make sure that the deal's done appropriately on a financial level and for the player. So it's taken a little bit of time and probably a little bit longer than we all would have liked, but getting Dan in the building today gives him an opportunity to meet everyone, get used to where he goes, what he does, and a few names. And then at the same time it gives us a chance to get the paperwork done so that hopefully he's eligible for tomorrow.
Bigger picture, looking at the window, that's 1 in and 1 out. What else can we expect from this January transfer window?
I think continued in terms of ins and outs. As I've said all along, I'll explain it again for people that haven't heard me say it, but I think it's important for the involvement of the squad. There was a lot made of the fact at the start of the season that we had a very settled group, and I think that was a real plus for us. But I think when you start to get into January and people are out of contract, people are not playing, people are not in and out of the team, those people need some sanity in terms of freshening up their experiences. So I would expect 1 or 2 more to move out, and then I think at the same time I think there'll be opportunities for us to bring 1 or 2 more in. So we've continuously got our finger on the pulse. It's been close. We've nearly signed other players before this one has happened. So we're not far away, or we feel as though we're not far away. But I think when you're the League 2 team, there's lots of twists in the tail before you finally get things done and over the line. So we have to keep focused on it and be ready that if the one we want we don't get, we're ready to back that up with the next one on the list or the appropriate replacements to be able to help take us forward. I think the important thing is we're in a good place at the moment, and it's about trying to tweak and add to make us better, which I think fits with what I've been saying all season.